Did you happen to miss some of my most viral and funny shorts? Don't worry about it. In this compilation, I'm gonna give them all to you in 50 minutes. Let's go.
Avoid using these boring phrases.
Use these instead.
It's alright. That's interesting. That's absolutely amazing.
Make your conversations more interesting with boobs. Bring some home today.
Could I keep it real with y'all one time?
Please do.
Sometimes it's me. I'm the fucking problem.
No, not sometimes. All the time. Look at you walking in like Alfred Hitchcock. You not that good looking to be single. What do you... Play the song for this lady, please. You could have been
Sometimes
married in your 20s, but you had to be a lonely and dumb chick.
No, I was never under the impression that it was only me. It was too easy for it to be only me. I never wanted to put her under the wing like fried rice, though. She was just a part of the plate, like temporarily, not to take home and, you know, put in the microwave.
Under the wing like fried rice?
Right. I never wanted to put her under the wing like fried rice. No.
Wait, what does that mean?
Your Honor, you know what it is. The rice is on the bottom, the wing is on top. Come on. May counsel approach the bench? Listen, Judge, you're looking really juicy today. I mean judicial. You're looking especially judicial today. You know what I like about you? My favorite thing about you is when you don't hold me in contempt. That's so I'm gonna go back over here and talk to my client, tell him to shut the fuck up. That's what I'm gonna do. Don't get caught in the trap. Leave these toxic women looking like this. No. Yo, why does this nigga look so Somalian? I mean, this forehead is definitely different. Look at this picture. This Amazon mugshot. This dude got a light bulb head. Look at his face. Cause I thought he was just crying. Oh, they called me and finna go to prison. But nah, this dude, something is wrong with him in his eyes. Yes, he's distressed from having to do 130 years. Sure. But look at this right here. These guys look different. The nose look different. The eyes are more closer in. One picture looked like Diddy. The other picture looked like didn't he? Yes, he did. Look at him. Women never tell us men what the real problem is, but I'm about to show you right here.
Sorry for acting weird. I am weird. And it will happen again.
You're not compassionate enough to deal with her level of weirdness, or at least that's what she believes. So when she ghosted you, it's because she's a fucking weirdo. I am stupider because I watched this. You are stupider. Don't try to act like you're smarter than me. I am stupider. This got 4 million views. You are stupider. America made a fool out of you too.
Okay, tell me the truth. What is it about single moms that makes you guys run for the freaking hills?
Dumb chick. Lonely and dumb chick. You could have been married in your 20s, but you had to be a lonely and dumb chick. There isn't just one thing. There's so many things.
Trigger warning, I'm in women's business. If you don't like seeing men in women's business, I suggest you keep scrolling because that's what this video is.
Well, 2 things. Oops, I didn't know you was a man. My bad. And you sound like you right where you need to be in women's business. Oh! You see this? You out with your daughter like this.
She's fed up with taking pictures. Come here then. Now I'm asking you to smile for me so I can take a picture of you and you keep looking away. Now back up and say cheese.
Meanwhile, the Chinese with their daughters like this. We is not even gonna make it, bro.
Vampires Caught on Camera, Part 1.
Whoa, I don't want to catch vampires nowhere. On camera, at the gym, at the dinner table.
Fair, like, why the f do I have to go through this?
and he's just fine. Like, that's not fucking fair.
Dumb chick. Lonely and dumb chick. You could have stayed married, but you chose divorce. Now you're just another lonely dumb chick. Hey, yo, watch out though, right fast. Yo, take your moms too. Come on over here. Yo, shorty, look out right quick. Watch out. Yo, come grab her right fast, man. Yo, what you got in your hand? You don't got nothing. Me coming over here not having nothing. Give me this goddamn bag, nigga. Man, yo. Oh, I thought it was a horse. Come over here, man. Yo, shorty, what you got in here? Nothing? Yo, watch out though. Alright. Yo, bro, watch out right quick. Man, you standing too close, dude. Oh, hold on. Hold on, this one of my people. Yo, cameraman, come in right quick, get a picture of us. Yeah, you could pet me. Right here. Right there on my face. There you go. That's nice. I'm doing good. How about you? Oh, you know. I feel you. Oh, you okay then. You have a good day.
I don't need a man.
My last relationship, we broke up because he asked me to marry him, but then he asked me to sign a prenuptial agreement, and I said absolutely not.
But wait a minute.
I don't need a man.
No, that's not why you got two baby dads, because your coochie is good. You got two baby dads because you make terrible decisions, bitch. What the f was wrong with the first one? Why didn't he marry you? The second one didn't want to marry you neither? Because you need therapy. We got to go deeper with you.
Oh my god, that's my eye. Oh my god. Stop, I can't get it off my eye without pulling my eye out.
No matter where you go, no matter how safe you think you are, there's always going to be a white person in somebody's business. Stay safe, my Negroes. What sport do girls pay attention to?
For female sport, volleyball. We're more into softball, maybe even soccer. Those are the kinds of...
But why?
I think the girls that play look more relatable to us. Tennis is a big one.
They look more girly. They don't look like
they still look feminine. They act feminine, and it's interesting to see women moving powerfully but staying in their feminine zone, not having to lose your femininity to still be powerful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's intriguing to watch. Like, wow, look at how her body looks. Look how good she looks in those outfits. Dang, look how fast she runs. Look how thick her thighs are. Like, that's part of the component of watching them play. They're like...
It's like, and she's pretty. Wow.
Yeah, these like graceful gazelles that are just out there running all around, and you're like, wow, how's she doing that? It's intriguing to watch that. You know what I'm saying?
What did you tell me about your cousin when she went to the strip club for the first time? She said they looked like superheroes.
Oh yeah, she did.
In this video, see if you can figure out what's real and what's AI.
Them child support payments is real, I tell you that much.
You cannot complain about your teenage daughter acting fast, being grown, talking back, or nothing.
She's cute, and she's right, but she looks like she's the mother of one of these daughters.
If at 13 you was allowing her to wear crop tops, at 14 she lip gloss popping and her weaves is getting longer. By 15 she's wearing 2-inch nails, and by 16 she got long eyelashes, long nails and everything else. That's why she can't stay in a child's place.
She can't stay in a child's place because these single mothers are friends with their daughters. Maybe it's because women don't really like women and they don't have any true friends. So why not be friends with my daughter? Because fathers, we're not friends with our sons. We're not friends with our daughters either.
Yes, Lord.
Huh? Evacuate? Bump that. Punk? That's for wussies. Psh, I'm white. What? Huh. I got my girl with me. See? I'm still living.
It's pushing the water and there's a jogger actually. Look at this. Wow. It's a Florida man right there for you, Blake. Jogging in the hurricane.
Huh? Evacuate? Bump that. I'm white. I'm still living.
The spirit of witchcraft tries to come into our marriages.
What? So check this out.
Genesis 3:16 says that your desire will be to control your husband, but he will rule over you. This is how the spirit of witchcraft tries to come into our marriages. The spirit of witchcraft is control and manipulation. And so as women, it is so important for us to check ourselves when we have a desire to control our husbands, because it's the spirit of witchcraft that's trying to come into your marriage and it's trying to break you guys. We have this fleshly desire to want to control our husbands. But the truth is, we are called to respect and submit to our husbands. Submit to him as we submit to Christ as well. As long as you have a godly husband, I'm not talking about husbands who are submitting to Christ, we are called to submit to them.
So what do you think? Is this cap? Leave it in the comments.
Modern day females, the word submission means that you're weak. Your essence is to be submissive to your man, not all men.
I met this girl at the bar and she had scissors tattooed on her wrist. So my fruity ass was like, me too. So I'm flirting with her for like an hour before she said something about being straight. And I kind of was like, huh? And I was like, I am so sorry. She says, I'm a cosmetologist.
And that's really what it is to think like a man. You think with your...
I don't think Gypsy attracts more girls than you. I just think Gypsy is more aware of the girls who are attracted to her.
Right, and I act on it when I see them giving me signs that they are attracted. And it's not even so much that they're attracted to me. That's the thing, because they're not attracted to me. They're actually attracted to my man, but they can't act on it because he's taken. So they have to pretend they want to be friends with me so they can get closer to my man without raising alarms. So that a lot of times that's really what it is. It's not that they're trying to date me, it's that they're just intrigued by my lifestyle and they're like, ooh, how do you get to have that? I want some of that too. So they'll be nice to me and come inching closer and closer and closer, and when they do that, I recognize the signs and I just act on it.
I know this message is all over TikTok, but if you haven't heard it yet, let me tell you, and if you have heard it, let me give you a reminder. Never love a man more than he loves you. Because if you love a man more than he loves you, he will never respect you.
But you frog-faced it. Come on now, girl. You know the only thing you got over me is ovaries. Play the song for this lady. Dumb
and
chick.
If a man truly loves you, he will put up...
Lonely and dumb chick.
You can be the worst...
You could have been married in your 20s, but you had to be a lonely and dumb chick.
I, as a mom, didn't really know how to be a mother. He had to basically walk me through it so I would know how to discipline my kids, how to give them standards, how to give them boundaries, how to uphold rules that we were implementing in our household. You know, nurturing, that kind of mommy stuff. Everybody knows how to do that, but the important things that are difficult for a mother to do, unless somebody teaches her or she herself had a very structured mom that did that with her, that's not easy for you to just know how to do that because you spat out a kid.
Parents are the student's first teacher.
This is why it's important for your mom to be a thought, so she can teach you to be a bitch.
My name is Kayla, and this is my first drink. I'm Kayla, and this is like my first drink. It's Catherine, and this is my first drink. This is my name, Catherine, and this is my last drink of the night. Maybe we'll see. My name is Alexa, and this is my first drink. Hi, this is Alexa, and welcome to my crib.
Courtney, and this is my first drink.
I'm Courtney, this is my first drink. My name is Whitney, and this is my first drink. This is Whitney, my name is Whitney, and this is my last drink. Hi, it's Gabrielle, and this is my second or last drink. My name is Brittany, and this is my first drink. My name's Brittany, and this is like a lot of money. My name is Brittany, and I'm stealing Whitney's first drink. Hi, my name is Brittany. I've had 400 drinks tonight. Hey, this is Bill again. I've had 15 drinks. My name is Chrissy, and this is my first drink.
Lonely and dumb chick.
Victoria, and this is my first drink.
You could have been married in your 20s, but you had to be a lonely and dumb chick. So check this out, right?
From nature. It's called the Baphomet. It's a pantheistic deity.
Where did the word Baphomet come from?
Ancient Egypt.
And then where did they get the concept of devil?
We got Mycenaean evidence of that and some Greco evidence of that as well. From then on, it's very primitive hieroglyphics in the writings, inscriptions in rocks, and that's about as far as they could trace it, which doesn't mean that that's where it began. We just can't trace it back necessarily. There's archaeological discoveries all the time though.
Interesting.
Famous brands that linked with suspicious things. Balenciaga, a Latin word which means ball is the king, and ball look like. Monster Energy drink. In Hebrew language it means 666. This Latin word is I don't care about God. Google Play. It looks exactly like the sigil of Lucifer. Watch the comparison.
So what do you think? Leave it in the comments.
Tell me why ABC7 has reported twice that the Pacific Palisade fires are practically non-existent.
Oh, because they moved on from that. Yeah, it's run its course. You know, like when you're dating a manipulator and he cheats and then you decide to take him back. You still want to talk about it, but he doesn't want to talk about it no more. It's just like that. They've moved on from that. It's time to get ready for the next pandemic. I mean, insert calamity here.
Almost no fire to speak of. There is also no smoke. The smoke is gone, and you can now see very clearly across the San Fernando Valley.
So check this out.
October 7th, 2024, Fort Myers, Florida, 7:24 p.m.
Dude, what is that? It's like 1,000
buzzing an airport, then flying into the water, popping back out before appearing to split into two.
Is this creepy or what?
You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car.
Dang, you that rebellious against men? Man, play the song for this lady. Dumb chick.
Oh my god, it's out.
Lonely and dumb chick.
I was living with my parents in Vegas.
You could have been married in your 20s, but you had to be a lonely and dumb chick.
Her anger, she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time, and I was like, I can't deal with this. Like,
No, what y'all laughing at? Let me ask you a question. Okay. Would you learn how to play basketball from a football coach? No, what y'all laughing at? If you want to learn how to cook, who would you want to teach you?
A chef.
If you want to learn how to drive a car, who you want to teach you?
A driver?
If you want to learn how to fly a plane, who gonna teach you?
A pilot?
How are y'all learning how to be wives and your mother wasn't a wife?
So what happens when you and another driver have the same insurance company and you're involved in a crash? That's got to be a conflict of interest. Yeah, it definitely could be. What insurance companies do to try to alleviate this problem is they assign two different adjusters, and those two adjusters do not communicate with each other. If you need to file a lawsuit against the person who hit you, then what happens? They're going to hire two different lawyers who are not going to communicate with each other, and they're going to be divided by a big wall. Your own insurance company is hiring lawyers to stop you from getting money.
My insurance company is trying to stop me from getting money? I don't even believe that, bro. They wouldn't do that.
It's the nature of how this all works. Insurance companies are very, very much a for-profit business. So they're going to do everything they can to stop you from getting money. And it's not a fair fight. And that's why if you do get into a car crash and you are hurt, contact a lawyer.
And to think, I wasn't even going to call nobody. Thanks, Mike Rafey. Mike Rafey, personal injury lawyer. So we've long thought that Get Out and Us from comedian turned movie producer Jordan Peele always meant get out of the United States. But did we think that the movie Nope was them saying, nah, you're not leaving? We thought they were looking up at a UFO, but were they really looking up at the planes blowing up right in midair? Nah, that's not what they was doing. You stupid! YouTube, that's not what nobody thought. Nobody thinks that, YouTube. These Negroes are imaginative.
The planes are now unsafe because they don't want us to leave.
What did you say, nigga?
The planes are now unsafe because they don't want us to leave. The planes are now unsafe because they don't want us to leave. The planes are now unsafe.
That's an interesting theory, Beth, but you don't know that. All this fear-mongering. America would not do that. What are you, an Al-Qaeda? Hamasian? I'm watching you, Beth.
Man absolutely has the ability to control his emotions. These dudes who be flipping out and getting emotional, they have the capacity to control their emotions. It takes practice, and they haven't been practicing. They've been watching porn. They become weak.
When women want to pursue their degrees, they figure out a way to make it happen. Anything they need to do to focus on getting through school. If you have that much ambition and drive in your life, when are you going to start applying that stuff to how to acquire your mate? That's more important. At the end of the day, men don't care about our education, how much money we make. What they care about is our personalities. They care about our appearance, how much we value beautifying ourselves for that man. They want to come home to soft, sweet, nice, caring, giving, nurturing people. Those words that I just said are just descriptors for what makes you feminine. The reality of it is, because we are very emotionally driven, that's the part that makes us vulnerable compared to men. But men like that about us. They like that we're vulnerable and they have something to protect. If you take that away from a man, you're emasculating him. Why does he want to date you? Why would he want to be married to you? Men want to be married to women who make them feel at ease and at peace when they come home. Something interesting that my husband told me that I'd never even thought about. As men, you have to learn how to hide your feelings, because when you are out in the world among other men, if they sense your vulnerability, they will eat you alive. You cannot, as a male, be walking around in la la land not paying attention to what's going on around you. All the time you have to be on guard. As men, we figure out how to do that, some of us better than others, but at the end of the day, when we come home to our families and our women, we don't want to be doing that crap.
She really misses her boyfriend. I mean, golly, he must have put that thing on her, didn't he?
Promise you, once those girls see your 1mm defeater, I promise you, they're running.
See? All you had, and you didn't want to make the goddamn sandwich? You's a hard-headed bitch. Look at you now. Water fountain face. Pfft, pathetic.
You too needy, honey. Why are you not hugged up with this girl someplace? I don't want to be your mom. I don't want to tell you what to do. I don't want to advise you in life unless it's something I have expertise on. I don't want to solve all your problems for you. It's exhausting. It's too much work. I don't know how to do all of that stuff. I shouldn't have to. You're a grown man.
She don't want to do that with a man.
No.
She don't want to do that with another woman either.
Hell no. You too needy, honey. If you in a happy relationship, why are you not hugged up with this girl someplace? Why are you looking at me? Does your girlfriend know you looking at me and trying to argue with me?
Steph Curry's the best point guard of all time because he said so. So everybody else coming in saying you're not, you're a fucking hater.
Hey, yo, you a hater for having an opinion?
Absolutely. Especially when a nigga's saying
for real? Wait, really?
Yeah,
so if you say you the greatest NBA player of all time and I tell you out of your goddamn mind, am I hating?
Yeah.
No.
Because who are you to tell me I'm not?
Because you're not.
Because I say I am.
Because you're not.
I am. To me, I am. No, who are you to tell me I'm not? You're not. Who are you to tell me I'm not?
And these are the guys you want to have the GOAT conversation with. These dudes are feminine. You can't argue with a woman. Ain't your father told you that? Oh yeah, your father wasn't there because he wasn't arguing with your mom.
I've never talked to someone and you've been nobody says you've been in top 5, top 10, bro. Like I've never heard your name in no rap convos. Not gonna lie, so we in the same boat.
I sold 12 million records, we not in the same boat. A championship for musicians is when you go platinum. You got 12 chips, nigga. What are you talking about? Secondly, didn't the fucking league start last night? Where you at? Where you at right now, bro? Didn't the fucking NBA, you ain't even overseas. Where is you at? Mate, I'm not arguing with Tito Jackson. I'm not arguing with the Tito Jacksons.
The problem with these young dudes, you never had to snap or fight. You been in your mom's house, underneath her bosom, had Wi-Fi since you was in the womb, don't know what's going on. Leave niggas from New York alone. Bro, we're just I'm not talking about just people from New York. I'm saying, man, people from the inner city specifically. We're a different breed of human being, man. Jello, please, man, just...
They banned Huawei phones. They were the most sophisticated phones. They were coming out of China. They were so good.
They was great.
I've taught this before. Forgive me if you heard it before, but I tried to buy a Porsche design Huawei phone. It was an amazing phone. It was like so much more advanced than iPhones. It had a bigger battery. It had like 100 megapixel camera. And then right before it was coming out, they put the ban. And then there's all these national security concerns, and Huawei is like spying on Americans, and something about their routers and their systems. They figured out there's like backdoor possibilities that were engineered into these things.
My question is, can I have one or still nah? Scariest things hidden in normal photos. Ugh, first, let's start. That's pretty scary. Anything flying in your nose. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything going on. Who is that? Okay. That's pretty different. Marriage is pretty scary. But that's... Who's helping you, man? Oh, nice family photo. Okay. Oh my God. Well, that's a different way to sit on someone's face, I guess. Or you could just go to where all of the spiders are raining out of the sky at. That'll be fun, right? I mean, for you, I mean. Well, just look what they said in the comments.
I'm gonna say something controversial. Men need to stop taking women on dates.
We have. We already have. We have.
You really don't know what clingy is until you have a son.
Oh, women are raising simps. Well, down with the patriarchy.
When you gonna show your face again? It's just a little pretty. I just ain't want this to be the last time I see it.
Everything happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Well, then if you'd like to see me again, you'll see me pop up somewhere, won't you?
Oh my gosh, why is she talking like that? She's crazy. I'm telling you, it's one of them ones, man. I'm scared. Fuck, bro.
Don't tell him nothing. These chicks be out here straight worshiping the devil, messing with these tarot card girls. All right, keep messing around with Beelzebubra. Watch what happens.
Am I the only one that thinks this is weird? Why is this story coming out all of a sudden? That was 21 years ago and we haven't heard about it until now. Even put out a little video to go with it. Check this out.
Trained professional. See, we could call 50 motherfuckers, it's gonna be bad. We could call 50 fools, man. That's what you want.
Well, apparently that was supposed to be Denzel walking out of a Diddy party after he screamed at him. We don't know why he screamed at him. We don't know what provoked this whole situation. But why is this coming out right now? All these videos.
Denzel screamed at him for what?
Now, usually I don't do this, but now I'm not.
I said not in my face, nigga. You know having a losing finals record disqualifies you from the top 10, right?
What?
Wait, your competition is tougher, but they have a winning finals record and you don't? And you're the greatest ever?
Hold it now.
Doesn't make any sense because your stats didn't help you have a winning finals record. Wait a minute. Why do you have all the guys who just happen to suck in the league? It just doesn't. Leave it in the comments and you explain it to me. I'm listening.
This dimension, they live parallel to us. One of my theories is just like they helped Solomon build his temple, is that either A, they had built these temples and these pyramids themselves, or B, the communities that worship these beings gave them the knowledge how to do these things, or even help them construct these things.
So you're saying...
Remember, they were sacrificing people left and right, the Aztecs, pulling hearts out. That was to these demonic beings.
So these demonic beings are what Aleister Crowley drew?
Summoned.
And that's what the Muslims believe. I think somewhere around that. I think that guy is Muslim, I think. I'm just saying, how close is that to what we already know and believe within this conspiracy creepy talk genre that we're all in? And why does any of that connect?
Don't give me this shit you get these niggas. Give me the game, because a people will perish from a lack of knowledge. I come for the knowledge.
People so much want you to not believe that these folks is constantly looking at you.
Why the Spurs fans do it? They say, the Spurs was the best in Kobe's era. Nah, you guys can't even talk because these LeBron fans was chumping y'all. They was punking you. They was herbing you. They was putting their hand right up on your face and saying, yo, shut up, dude. Shut up. You better not say nothing else. LeBron is the GOAT. Shut up. And y'all was shutting up. Don't come in my live acting like you all Spurs nation. Shut up, dude. You soft.
Why is always the person in the worst relationship that wants to give you advice? I got an uncle like that. Every time he see me, he's like, Ian, you still single, man? You don't know what it's like to have somebody else where you holding them down and they holding you down and you holding each other down, and it's just an unbreakable bond, man. It's beautiful. I'm like, your wife tried to stab you. I drove you to the hospital. She stabbed you. And he's like, yeah, but she didn't leave. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You need to get you one like this.
That toxic love, right?
I was just about to say, yeah, the only people who think that's a good relationship are the ones who love toxic relationships.
That good old-fashioned toxicity,
and
right?
You shouldn't shame those people because it's their right to like being toxic. I mean, some people like getting their buttholes licked. That's your fetish. That's your fetish.
You can't shame the butthole licker or the butthole lick-y.
It's an extraordinary story about how governments rule the world. And unless you understand this, you're never going to figure out what's going on. Where do you find banks? You find banks on the side of a river. So what does a river bank do? It directs the flow of the current, because your currency is the cash flow, the liquid asset. And so money goes through your hands like water. No, money is water. It's the flow. As much money as you print, you've got to take some back in to make it valuable. The tide goes out, it's got to come back in.
Como quisiera decirte.
If you're ever lost when you're hiking, you hear a lot of people say you should stay in place. And I agree to that to a certain point. What if you're on the side of a cliff or you're hanging on the edge of a floodplain? The most important thing when you are lost is get to a safe location where you can find some form of shelter and then stay put. Once you're in that stay put situation, you need to start thinking about how I can signal for help.
Real lawyer reacts.
Gross.
Is it a crime in the state of Texas to do a drive-by toe licking? Yes.
It's a crime everywhere, bro, not just in Texas. And he looked back all menacingly like, yeah, send him to jail. Dudes like that, get out of here, bro. What's wrong with you, man?
Why can't I identify as a black lesbian?
Well, I, for one, think nobody gives a shit. Bobby.
Trump administration to begin mass deportation raids in Chicago.
There's an estimated 8 billion people on
No
Earth.
one gives a shit. What you think? We don't care. And that's what us liberals think. Do you understand me? Good. I'm glad that we're understood.
The whole world listens. You have that power. When you listen, you could tweet something and the whole world pays attention. So from my point of view, and this could be a selfish point of view, I always want you to speak for black people and in the betterment of black people.
One thing is, like, I don't know if I properly apologize for how that slave comment made people feel.
Well, honestly, I think people are being too touchy. I knew exactly what he meant. The captor chose to let you go, not you chose to get captured. This is what LeBron wants.
I would say Michael has not played in 2 decades.
And he was a rookie 4 decades ago.
And he's bigger now than he was playing. That's how much influence he's had on this great game of basketball. I've said this before.
You think a straight man ain't gonna be attracted to that? You out your mind. He gonna be questioning his sexuality. Like, hold on, she pretty. Yeah, that makeup is what's doing it.
It's a lot of stuttering, man.
Hello, I'm putting you up here because I don't have pants on and I really don't want to put any on, but I do want to make a video because I feel like, I guess this is the most important thing I've ever had to say. No, not really. But tell me why I was talking to this dude, right? And he a doctor, he cool and all, a little bit thirsty if I may say. I don't know.
He a doctor, but he a little thirsty. Meanwhile, you too lazy to put pants on, even though this the most important thing you ever thought you had to say. Not really. Man, play the song for this lady. Dumb chick.
And just wanted to send pictures.
Lonely and dumb chick.
But anyways.
You could have been married in your 20s, but you had to be a lonely and dumb chick.
Emotional substance abuse. We will get high on the power trip. This man who's supposed to be over me, he just let me cuss him out and didn't say anything, didn't do anything. Wow, really? I got it like that? And I'm gonna just keep on doing that to you. As that goes on, because we start to lose respect for that guy, it's almost like to the point where the girl will start looking at you like you deserve for her to flip the hell out on you because you're so whack, because you so don't got it together. But the damage that that's doing to you as the man, I don't know how repairable that is. And as you continue into your life, it starts to come out in your behaviors with other people. Before you know it, everybody's walking all over you. That does not help us as a society when we don't have our strong leaders around to regulate the negative things going on in our communities. Half of the girls who end up getting pregnant as teens come from very broken households where they have no adult males to give them positive attention.
I'm mad, I have to go to work, I have to earn a living. I'd rather have a private income and get laid well and often.
Dumb chick. You could have been married in your 20s, but you had to be a lonely and dumb chick.
Mark Zuckerberg's shirt has a deeper meaning.
Zuckerberg. He's wearing a black shirt that says Carthago Delinda EST. What that means is Carthage must be destroyed. This doesn't make sense to anybody alive today.
No, it makes perfect sense because Hannibal is from Carthage. And remember,
Hannibal conquered Europe on elephants. Another black man of intelligence.
If you know, you know. If you don't know, let me tell you. Hannibal was the only man to almost conquer Rome.
What did you say, nigga?
Carthage was a Phoenician state. It was one of the most wealthy Phoenician states, especially when Assyria was going through demanding tribute from everybody, slaughtering people along the Levant. People from all over the world were coming here. Right below Sicily in Africa, this is where Carthage was. It was all along this area. And during this time period, you have Rome. At one time, it was a very small little group of people, but they started growing. And as they grew, they started having problems down in Sicily and then down in the bottom of southern Italy with tribes that would randomly come up. You had all kinds of different people right there battling because that area for trade was important. And the Romans didn't have it under control. Carthage decided, you know what, the Romans don't have it under control. Treaty that we signed with them, but you know what, we've got to do this. So Rome didn't like that. So you have about 60-something years here of fighting through 3 Punic Wars. No matter what Rome did, they could just never destroy Carthage. They'd spend probably billions of dollars. At the time, the battle chant during the 3rd Punic War was, Carthage must be destroyed. The fact that they controlled all the trade, they controlled all the monetary stuff. In order for Rome to flourish, Carthage had to be destroyed. What Mark Zuckerberg is trying to say here is that Babylon must be destroyed. Carthage is, in fact, a form of Babylon
Carthage is not a form of Babylon. It's where Hannibal was from, the thorn in Rome's side.
In a single devastating blow, Elon Musk's X was torn apart. Millions locked out, feeds frozen, servers drowning in a cyber tsunami.
But was it a cyber tsunami or was it a Nazi tsunami?
Dark Storm Team, the shadowy group behind the chaos, is known for obliterating hospitals, airports, and governments. No ransom, no mercy, just pure destruction. Now, they've targeted Musk's empire.
Well, that's what you get for blocking people's accounts, Elon.
Botnets and hired cyber mercenaries overwhelmed the system, breaking it down in seconds. Musk points to Ukraine, but experts say this attack didn't come from one place. It came from everywhere.
Aw, you can't spell felony without Elon.
Every time I see the Mazda logo, I can't unsee the horned owl, which it so clearly is meant to represent. I was curious what Mazda meant, and it's the name of a Zoroastrian god. And it's also the Japanese word for light or wisdom. I know of another false god in association with light or wisdom. In Zoroastrianism, they believe that's the one and only god that created all. And this is one of the symbols used to represent that god. Look familiar?
Is it the torch for the Olympics?
This is what he apparently looked like. May look more familiar to you with this image. You know what else has feathers and wings? Owls. Know what other false god has been known to be represented by an owl? Moloch, Canaanite god, in association with sacrifice. Known to be worshipped by powerful and influential people around the world.
Please someone explain to me how 13 lions are walking down the street in Detroit. Where did they get the lions from? How did they get out? And how come we don't know that lions have escaped from somewhere?
What is going on? Nala, where you going? How the fuck y'all end up over here?
It's not a few lions. No, it's a whole freaking herd.
Now, why does that look familiar? I know. But I'm the conspiracy theorist. Okay.
So in Slate, they have a piece on .com. Santa Claus should not be a white man anymore. By the way, for all you kids watching at home, Santa just is white, but this person is just arguing that maybe we should also have a black Santa. But, you know, Santa is what he is, and just so you know, we're just debating this because someone wrote about it, kids.
We have Channel 17's field reporter Darren Hempner with more. Darren?
Yeah. It just got real. Santa is just white. And who are you actually talking to? Children who are sophisticated enough to be watching a news channel at 10 o'clock at night, yet innocent enough to still believe Santa Claus is real, yet racist enough to be freaked out if he isn't white.
Check this out.
Sometimes I open my Instagram and I get a DM from someone saying, hi, black cow. I don't really know what to say. They're obsessed with my skin color.
Really?
And I think it's because when a woman is talking about her expectations from a relationship, especially an Indian woman, and she says it so openly that I need a guy to treat me like this. Then they look at, oh, but are you fair?
What do you deserve? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are you light-skinned? And if you're not, oh, no,
Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Those are the kind of comments that I get. I've also got comments, oh my God, this is the funniest one. There was this one guy who commented on my video saying, oh, she's dark-skinned, she's black, so she's one of the leftovers.
You get the leftovers. Oh! You never get prime pickings. You get the leftovers. You never get prime pickings.
So the only international women I can get is the dark-skinned leftover ones. And they're left over because they have dark skin.
right now, the first one to send me some money and buy me a purse wins. 1, 2, 3, go.
You see how it really don't matter if the guy is 56 years old or not?
How old are you?
23.
Are you single?
Yes.
I just gotta stop him. Man, in this day and age, that's not even a question. Most of these chicks are single. That's why they're so cranky.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, because
I don't know. After a certain age, beautiful women start getting interrogated by other beautiful women. What's wrong with your coochie? Why you don't got a man yet?
So what's the problem when it comes on to dating men here?
That they don't pay enough.
They don't pay enough?
No.
So you're looking for money from a man?
I mean, listen, if you want to take me out, take me out. I mean, I look pretty, and so does everybody else.
I'm glad this said that. I'm sorry. This independent woman said that. Because I asked this other chick how much for 2 weeks. She was like, I'm not a block. But at the same time, you playing this.
Ain't feeling these niggas. Niggas when my time call me Clinton, I'm billing these niggas.
You sending mixed signals. Lonely, jiggly hoes. She don't got no man, but she don't give no damns. Lonely, jiggly hoes. She got her degree. Bro, that's all that she needs. Lonely, jiggly hoes. Dancing by herself. Boy, she don't need your help. Lonely, jiggly hoes. Ooh, babe. She got her new house. Man, what you talking about? Man, these women done lost their mind. Out here shaking with a big behind and some tick bitties. Don't know what you wanna do with it. Too hard-headed, couple weeks, a brother through with it. But don't even worry about them. Keep wearing too tight clothes at the gym and on your TikTok. Set another thirst trap. Dancing by yourself, your bitter girls in the back. Ayy. Lonely, jiggly hoes. She don't got no man, but she don't give no damns. Lonely, jiggly hoes. She got her degree. Bro, that's all that she needs. Lonely, jiggly hoes. Dancing by herself. Boy, she don't need your help. Lonely, jiggly hoes. Ooh, babe. She got her new house. Man, what you talking about? Thank you to my channel members. We said thank you. Ha! To my channel members. No Diddy when I say member. Thank you. To my channel members. Fuck you if you're not a member. Nah, I'm just kidding. But seriously, join. Thank you.